Okay, so as usual, we have our four pairs, and we're just talking about GU before the network issue came up. Now, if we look at the weekly time frame on GU right now, look at the weekly time frame, we see that we have this order block here and this FVG that have the potential of sending price downwards. Now, these things are areas of interest, and we can't just take a position without having an alignment on the lower time frame. Now, if we move over to the daily time frame, we can see right here on the daily time frame that we do not yet have a a, a complete alignment yet. All we can see here on the daily time frame is a bullish movement, even though we had a little retracement from this fair value gap right here on Friday, which price presented an enter on the lower time frame, but I did not share that, and price sold. Okay, this was on Thursday. On Wednesday last week, and price sold from Thursday and then Friday. Now, if you look at this, you see that we don't have a complete alignment yet on the daily time frame. So what we do is we can decide to wait and see if price gives an alignment, or we keep buying since we already have a bullish bias. So for now, for our buying momentum to continue, or to continue our buying movement, we have this FVG here, which price presented this FVG right here, which on Friday price successfully tapped into the FVG, and from Friday it has been moving little by little, and today it's still moving a little bit. So right now, all we are looking at is a reaction of price, not really a reaction, but a movement of price from this FVG down to the top. We already took an entry on this GU FVG on Friday, which the trade is still running. We took a trade on the 1 hour time frame from this FVG right here. We took a trade from this FVG here, from this FVG. So this was our trade on Friday from this FVG to this top. But I'll be looking to keep this trade running to this point. I'll be looking to keep this trade running to this point, to this high here. But for now, this is a good place to take profits, but the trade is still moving well. So this is for GU. We have this FVG, which we are still looking at price to buy to the top. Now, starting from the weekly time frame, if you look at the weekly time frame here, you see some things interesting. Just ignore my markup. This is just some studies I was doing. I don't want to clean it because I'm not done with this. So we have price moving bullish, very clear, and then we had this lows taken, and then price tapped into this area of interest here. Let me mark it out. So we have price tap into this area of interest. Now, since price tapped into this area of interest and then price gave us a reason to keep to buy, which we have been buying since last week. So we had our buy here last week, last 2 weeks. That was when we started the movement, and finally last week price took this high, and now we want to see price take this high right here. That's what we want to see right now. We want to see price sell down to this level and take this high. So that is the bias on EU right now, because we are currently on a weekly POI. I want to see these buys going higher, as high as this level right here. Want to see the buys keep going higher. So on the daily time frame, we have this other block present, and if we move over to the 4 hour time frame, we already have a reason to buy. Yes, a reason to buy has been presented to us, which is this entry. I shared this on the channel last week, but we are still waiting. So here as our entry, and this area, this low, as our inducement. So we are still waiting for price to come down to this level, and then we take our buys. So without that happening, we won't be engaging in any buys for now. We want to see price come here and to the top. Right now price is still ranging around here a little bit, and I have not decided what it wants to do. Hopefully it comes down to our enter and then we buy, or it gives us a reason to sell or a reason to buy from this level. Without any reason, we are not engaging on any buy. So that is what we have for UUSD. Let me check. We are good. Okay, we are good. I hope everyone can see my screen right. If anyone can't see my screen, please indicate in the comment section and I'll be fixing that. Okay, let me head back to the chat. So that is what we have for Euro USD, and I already shared this on the channel, and all we have to do is wait. And if we move over to USD card, on the weekly time frame. Let me switch this. On the weekly time frame, we have this very massive selling pressure. Selling pressure is so massive. We have this massive selling pressure right here, and if we move over to the daily time frame, you notice that the sale already started for a very long time. So I have a reason to look for buys at this level. So if price come down to this point, I'll be interested in taking a buy, but for now I want to see price keep on selling until price comes into this level. That's what I want to see for now on USD card. I want to see price keep on selling, and if I have a reason to sell, or if I am looking for sales, there are areas I'm willing to sell from, which is this FVG right here, this daily FVG. Now this daily FVG is a place that I'm willing to sell from. Our price has not gotten to that point yet, and since price has not gotten to this daily FVG on USD card, I won't be engaging on anything on USD card. All I have to do is just sit tight and put my hands crossed and wait. All I have to do is wait for USD CAD to come into this level and then we sell, or USD CAD comes into this level and then we buy. So that is what I have for USD CAD. Right now, price is close to our two areas of interest that I'm interested in: this sell averaging and this buy. If price comes to this buy here, it comes to this buy first, I would forget about the sales. And it's also possible that our buy gets invalidated, so we keep selling. So right now, let's see. And we have CPI today. I don't think I will be interested in engaging on any trade on USD CAD today. Let's see how the CPI goes. Then from there we can then see how we are going to engage on price. Then we have our last pair for the day. Check if all good. Comment section. Is this live stream? Yes, sign. This is a live stream. Is there an issue? Is there an issue with the live stream? Or is it because of I'm using my mobile device? If there's an issue, maybe you don't understand what's going on, or you have an issue with how it's being presented, you just indicate. I have been talking about GU, EU, USD CAD, and the last one now is gold. Market analysis for today, and possible it moves on to the next day, but I just focus mainly on the day. I do this every day by 10 a.m. West African time. So that is it. If there's anything, please just indicate in the comment section. I'll be checking it back again. So right here for the last, which is our gold. If I move over to gold, let me start here. We move over to gold, we see that this our daily order block that I have been pointing out since last week is still being respected. Price has been failing to keep buying, and as much as price has been failing to keep buying, price has not invalidated our buys. So I am bullish. I'm looking for buys. I want price to go as far as this high, and not only as far as this high, also as far as the weekly high, or not the weekly high, all-time highs. Yes, I want to see price go as far as the all-time highs. All-time highs, yes, this level. Why am I looking at that? The reason is because of this weekly order block we have here, which price has been respecting. If this place gets invalidated, then I can start looking for sales. There is no guarantee when it comes to trading. All we do here is a game of probability. So my strategy is showing me probability that price might buy from here. And if you look at this weekly level right here, you can see that we have this weekly bullish sweep, and price closed very well. And most times on weekly time frame, when price does this, you likely see a little buy happen. Maybe the buy might happen and then a sell can come afterwards and we get invalidated. Right now I'm bullish until price takes out this low. So that weekly POI we had was our, let's say, like I said earlier on, GU, that's our area of interest. Then price then came into the daily time frame and gave us a reason to buy, which price broke this high. We have a good body close, and then another block was presented. Price created this weak low and then took it out. We have another one, price took it out, and then right here today we have price still at these levels. Price has not invalidated our buys, and price keeps stalling. So until we get invalidated, I will keep looking for buys. I won't stop. Now right here we can see something. On Friday we had this bullish close giving us a CROT. Some of you are familiar with CROT, and Because of this, I am now looking for price to take out this candle high as a primary target. Then we have this as another primary target, but this is more primary than this. So this now for today is my primary target, or I will say for this week, this is my primary target. This is also a primary target. We might have a very massive bullish move that price takes this out today, this week, and price can also take this out this week. We don't know, or we get it invalidated. So right now, I have actually entered this trade, which I did not share this because this happened as market open. I entered the trade at market open because if you check this week, I was indicating that I will be looking for buys, which price presented as early as market opened today. Now, if you look at this on the 4-hour time frame, following the CROT, you see that price have this sweep of this low here, and then we have an engulfing, a bullish candle close right above it. So what did I do? I moved over to the 30 minutes time frame once the market opened, and then I spotted a good and strong order block, which is the Morningstar order block. That is one of strongest order block you can ever find. The Morningstar order block. It works a lot, but it also fails. Because it's strong doesn't mean it doesn't fail. No, it also fails. But mostly, if it's in line with the trend, it has a very high chance of holding. So I found this Morningstar order block right here on 30 minutes time frame, and then I executed the trade, which is this buy I have here from this level, and then price to this top. So that is all for gold. I want to see price take this high. I want to see price take this high. I would have extended my take profit to this level, but I won't be doing that for a reason. I don't have a I don't have a candle confirmation that supports me sending price to that level, but I only have a confirmation that supports price sending to this level. What am I talking about? On the 4-hour time frame, on daily time frame rather, we do not have a candle sweep of a low. Every close here is a body close, body close, body close. No sweep yet. That is why I will not be interested in sending price to the stop. This can happen. It looks very well that it can happen, but I will not be taking that risk. I'll be getting that at this level, which is this CROT high right here. That is where I'll be closing my trade. So this is for gold. So let me just do a recap. On GU, we are bullish. Price is currently moving from our entry we took last week, which is right here. Price is still moving. On EU, we are also bullish and want to see price coming to these levels. All we have to do is wait, or price gives us a reason to continue from here or a reason to sell. And the only reason I'm gonna sell is when we get invalidated. That's all. And on USD card, I am bullish on the higher time frame, but on the daily time frame, I'm also bullish, but price has not come into a level I'm willing to buy. So that is the reason why I'm willing to sell from this FVG down to this level. Now, if price just doesn't come to this FVG first and price comes to this level, I'll be willing to buy, and then I won't be paying any attention to this FVG anymore. But also, there's a high chance that we get invalidated because there is something I'm looking for a reversal to happen. There is there are different ways people trade. I think everyone knows this basic. We have conservative trading and we have impulsive trading, or they call it I can't find the word, but I know we have conservative trading and then we have, I would say, impulsive trading. I trade conservatively sometimes, and most times I trade very impulsively, whereby I see an area of interest and I take the trade right away. Now, right now, this trade is an impulsive setup on the 4-hour time frame. It's an impulsive setup whereby you just place the entry. There's a possibility of us getting a reaction here before we get invalidated, and there's also a possibility of price moving from here up to the top. Anything can happen. So taking this trade, partials is very important, or you can close at 2 RR, 1 RR or so, and also manage risks because we might get invalidated without even getting anything from price. But I'm willing to put my stop loss right here just to give price room because of volume. Because we have CPI today, I don't think I'll be taking this trade because I think the CPI might be a very, very important or a very, very crucial um, crucial event that decides where price is going to be moving, or decide where we can buy from or where we can sell from. Price might just come and run this place through and give us a nice sweep, and then let's start buying, or price runs the place through and gives you a clear invalidation and tell you keep selling, it's not time to buy. So that is for USD card. Willing to sell from this FVG when price comes and gives us a confirmation, and also willing to buy from this level right here. But right here, manage risks very, very carefully. And EU, not Ethereum. I don't share crypto, that's why I won't be sharing Ethereum trades. So right here, we are willing to buy from on EU. GU, we are already buying, and all we're waiting for is price to hit our take profit. We have this target 1 and we have this target level 2. Right now, we're just hoping price gets to target without invalidating us, because price can do that. We can get invalidated and price still goes in our direction, or we get invalidated and then we start selling. What I know is always manage your risks. There is no guarantee on price. Price can do anything it wants to do. Price also doesn't care about how much you trust your strategy. Price will do what it wants to do, or I say price will do what it has to do. That is how price works. What we are playing right here is what we call probability. There is no certainty. All you have to do is manage your risks and make sure you take high probable setups. So everything I've shared are good biases that, according to my approach to the market, they are high probable bias, and it doesn't take away the fact that we can get invalidated. So all we have to do is manage our risks. That's the right thing to do. So that's for GU and gold. We have this buy right here to take out this CROT high. So that's all for today. I hope this was insightful. If you have any question, you can just write in the comment section. You want me to touch something, or you want to add something, you want to say something, just indicate in the comment section. Let me end the recording.